Boeing as well, company reporting its biggest annual loss since 2020. And our Phil LeBeau is here this morning with the CEO. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Carl. Kelly Ortberg, thank you for joining us this morning. Look, we know what 2024 was, and you do that going into this job. Yeah. As you look at 2025, I can tell that you see some reasons for optimism here.
Yeah, I really do. Despite the challenging fourth quarter, we are making some significant progress. You know, we had a great capital raise, so the balance sheet is solid for the next year, and we're starting to see really good progress as we ramp production back up on the 737. And the MAX production rate is critically important to the recovery of the program of the company.
Are you seeing what you need to see so far to say, yeah, I like where we're headed in terms of getting ultimately to 38 per month at some point this year?
Yeah, we're actually a little ahead of where I expected. You know, coming out of the strike, we slowed down intentionally, rebalanced the production line, and I think that's paying big dividends for us right now. We'll probably deliver in the upper 30s on 737 MAXs in January. Now, we had a lot of airplanes in inventory, so we're flushing through that inventory. But so far, so good. And what I look at is less about the deliveries and more about the key performance indicators that the FAA is using to determine whether we're able to move beyond 38 a month. And those indicators are looking good. And we're going to stay focused on making sure we're disciplined as we build these airplanes and ramp back up.
All of this is happening as we have a new president in office. Two questions here. One, have you talked with President Trump? And two, Elon Musk and Doge is one of his big plans and driving greater efficiency. I know you've talked with Elon Musk. You've had him down to your facility where you're building the new Air Force One. What is your perspective in terms of what President Trump will do during his administration?
Well, first of all, I mean, he's keenly focused on American jobs, and he knows that the aviation industry is critically important to American jobs. And we build these airplanes in the U.S. and we export them throughout the world. So I think the administration is going to be very supportive of not just Boeing, but the overall aerospace industry. And yeah, we've been engaged with Elon on looking particularly at the VC-25B program, at looking at that program and seeing are there areas that we can make changes to that program, eliminate cost, eliminate schedule. The president wants the airplane sooner, and so we're working with Elon and their team to figure out what can we do to pull up the schedule of that aircraft.
Have the interactions so far been what you would call constructive?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they sincerely are looking at things that are in the contract or in the process that are slowing us down, that aren't providing value. And we're engaging with the Doge team to see if we can't find that right mix of requirements that need to come out and get out of our way so that we can be more efficient and deliver a better product.
Kelly, Jim's got a question for you. Jim, go ahead.
Thank you, Phil. Kelly, thank you for coming on. I'm wondering why the second half is when things get better. I would expect that the second quarter is. And the reason I mention that is because I don't want people to buy the stock knowing the second quarter is awful. I mean, how do we know that things are going to get better in the third quarter if the second quarter is not good?
Well, Jim, we haven't forecast a bad second quarter. What we've said is that the first half will be a usage of cash, and then we'll turn to a cash positive in the second half of the year. But it's all determinant on the 737 MAX production rates. And I'm not going to put a date on when we need to get to rate 38 and get approval for the FAA to go beyond. It's more important that we do this right. We have a stable production system. We get through that. And I expect by the second half of the year, we'll have that approval and we'll be moving to a higher production rate. So that's really what's driving the first half, second half profile.
You've got the labor agreement. I know you're hands-on now. It looks like that you've got a lot of good people. How many can you do max? How many? Not the max, but how many can you make per month? Because I'm trying to figure out how to model what the second half could be.
Well, we're planning to be at about 38 a month for the balance of this year, ramping up and we'll go in 5-step increments every 6 months after that. So that gives you a feel for how to model the rate increases. On 787, we're at 5 a month rate, moving to 7 a month rate, and we'll do that when our performance indicators say the production system is stable, and hopefully that's in the next quarter or so.
Kelly, when you look at your defense and space portfolio, look, it's been a mess. You continue to lose money with some of these programs, especially the fixed price programs, contracts that have just not been, they've not been good contracts. Have you talked with the incoming or the new defense secretary, I guess, and do you expect that to change in terms of how these contracts are bid out? Because clearly it has not worked over the last several years.
Well, so first of all, I haven't spoke to the new SecDef, but I certainly hope to, as he just, was just confirmed. I don't think that we're going to change our approach to these programs. As you know, we've learned a lot about these fixed price development programs, and we're just not going to enter into the wrong contracts. Fixed price has its place, but it isn't in high-risk development areas. I think cost plus is more appropriate. I don't think that's going to significantly change, but we'll work with the administration as they look at what they want to do for contracting going forward.
You have some divisions that you are currently considering or have said, look, we will take some bids on some of our divisions or businesses, subsidiaries. How many of those do you expect those transactions to take place this year?
Well, a few. We've got a couple in advanced stages that we're looking at. I'm through my portfolio review. Don't think of this as major structural redesign of the corporation, but I do think there's places that we can streamline, and so we'll be actioning those here in the next 6 months to a year.
When might we expect you to name a new president, CEO of Space and Defense? Is that a first half hire, or do you think it may take a little longer?
I don't have a fixed time on that, Phil. It depends on the availability of the right person to lead that. And I've got an interim CEO who's doing a great job right now, so I'm not in a hurry to make a bad decision. We'll take that when the time's right.